Yo, it's episode 10. Feeling myself. I don't even know what I want to say this week. I don't know what I want to say. I got nothing in me. I can't be asked going into the story. We'll save next week for getting back to the story because we're getting to the point 4 years ago where all the cool, juicy stuff's about to start happening. So we'll save that for next week when I got a bit of juice in me. Today, we'll just catch you up finally on where we're at, everything now. After everything that's happened over these last few weeks of having IVs. Last week, the knee pain making me consider surrender, letting go of this idea of putting a lid on all the emotional stuff for a bit and just focusing on the physical. Yeah, I've gone with that. I've gone with surrender. So things have been happening. Things have been moving. I think the next day, after I recorded that video last week, I lay down over there on that there sofa to do some breath work. And before I even started breathing in, just like lay down, put the music on and just went into this huge, just like process. I couldn't even try and afterwards, I couldn't even try and recollect everything that happened. It was a whole thing. Lots of just moving and like kundalini and death. That's what's happening. Basically, that's where we're at the minute, is this process of letting go of the identity around having CF, having this disease. The process of letting go of that basically has started to unfold, which is obviously, heavy. It can be a heavy process, letting anything sort of go, anything die within yourself. There's always, a roller coaster journey, all the highs, all the lows. Definitely been feeling that, and then just interspersed as well with just loads of other stuff going on in the minute as well, just all different areas of life. Everything's a bit up in the air, everything's a bit uncertain. I feel I'm on unsteady ground at the minute with a lot of things. It's just all been a bit mad. Decided to surrender to the process, let go of trying to control the process and just let it play out how it wants to play out. And all of the stuff on my sort of mother's side, the emotional root on my mother's side has been coming up, all sort of to do with my great-grandmother. I don't even know how much I want to talk about, all of that and that process. I don't want to say anything about it at the minute, but maybe somewhere I'll get into the kind of what I'm actually talking about with that, but yeah. So that's been coming up, just all these feelings, that do not originate with me, but through the ancestral line on my mother's side. It's funny, I talk about these things, obviously probably a lot of people, definitely a lot, if not most, if not all, other people kind of watching this, I mean, it can be quite a foreign concept, processing feelings of your great-grandmother, maybe I'll save something more about it another time. I've got nothing in me today. Can't be asked. Got nothing for you. But I want to keep doing them once a week anyway, I think. But basically that's what's happening. I'm going with surrender. The process of a large segment of my identity, my egoic structure is beginning to crumble. Everything that comes with that. If you've been through any kind of a process like that, you'll know. It's an interesting one. Ultimately a beautiful one, and ultimately it's going to be a big part of letting go of this disease, which is crazy. It feels, it's just I've spoken before about how just firmly rooted my belief is now, but it's just even stronger again now. It's just it's so just there is no other way about it. And this is a big thing as well. A big thing I'm really feeling at the minute is I'm going through a shift in my kind of state of mind and way of being towards a place of service, away from any kind of wanting to do stuff for me. Do you mean wanting to serve myself in any way? It's becoming much more about being of service, to life, essentially love. So yeah, that's a kind of process that's a bit sort of like embroiled in it all as well. And my sort of daily prayers now are just like centered around just like, please just let me serve whatever medicine I can, like, you know. And obviously this healing is going to be the biggest medicine I have to serve, like, you know. Once I complete that healing, that's a lot that I have to then offer the world. Yeah, just sharing how I got there, you know, which is why we're doing these videos, to sort of like log the process as it's happening. Yeah, so there's a big shift happening with that. I'm coming much more into a sort of, yeah, state of wanting to be of service, and just really just like, it's really like hitting me now. It's just, this is not me, about me. This is not about me at all. This process, like this healing, is not for me. You know, that's the start of the journey. Yeah, it's overwhelming, really. Feeling quite overwhelmed at the minute with everything, just that, and then everything else is all a bit, yeah. How are you? How's it going for you? Let me know in the comments. Let's get some comments, some likes, some subscribes. What are we saying? Healing with Sam, baby. I don't know if I got any more to say. We'll cut it there. Yeah. Have a wicked one. Love to you all. See you next week. And hopefully we will get back to the story of the last 4 years, to how we got to this point where it's all crumbling. I'm like, I just want to be... Bye-bye.